Hi everyone, how you doing? Welcome to the podcast. I'm Dan Ashendorf, and today I'm going to show you a really simple way to find and create $1 million product. How does that sound? I know it's a big number, but hear me out. So I've got this software. We find different products on Amazon. We track down bestsellers with low competition and loads of traffic. So I'm kind of really into this at the moment. I've also got my Amazon business myself, so I'm always looking for new ideas. And on the mastermind that we had the other day, we came across a couple of really interesting things. So one of the members that we have, she's into yoga, and we were looking at different yoga ideas, and we came across what is now seems to be the best-selling product in the yoga category. It's a yoga mat, and it's got alignment lines on it. So basically it shows you where you need to be putting your body parts. So it's got, for example, something called reverse points, which is where it shows you where to position your hands and feet when lying on your back. So it's literally got these marks on the mat. Center points, so it shows you where your center and symmetric points of your yoga mat is. So that's kind of where you put your midsection center line. That helps you to achieve horizontal balance in alignment and so on. But it's, as I said, it's actually marked on the mat. And I just thought, what a cool idea this is. And what they've done is they've taken whoever's created this, and now it doesn't look like it's been patented, because there's quite a few sellers selling a similar thing, but they've all got their brand on it. So more on this later. But what they've done is they've taken a pretty simple product and they've added something onto it to make it easier to use. The other thing I saw that's selling really well at the moment is yoga leggings, but the thing that you have in there is a few little pockets to put bits in it, like phone and kind of yoga related notes that they have and stuff like that. So just really the pocket system is unique. They've made it look really good. They've got some nice models on there, and again, that's selling really well. So once more, they've taken a product. I mean, I've seen these yoga leggings for a long time. We've been selling yoga stuff, but what they've done is they've just taken a pretty basic product and they've added something to make it more simple, easier to use. And that's really where it's at, is in order to create $1 million business. And I've seen some of the numbers on here, and they are making millions, some of these sellers. In order to be creating $1 million business, you just need to find a problem and fix it, or alternatively just find a product and then make it easier, more fun, faster to use. And for that, and just before we go into these kind of opportunities, let me just tell you a bit about my experience. So two things. First of all, we've found a similar product. I can't actually tell you what it is because we've patented it, but it's in the baking niche. So we found a way, because both my daughters, they like to bake, so we found something like that in the baking niche. So it's just a way to make it easier to bake, and I can't tell you what it is because it's patent pending. We're just about to launch it, so we found a way to do it. And the other thing is, if you look at the Amazon software which we have, which is Jungle Juice, so we found a way to find out the sales figures from Amazon, and we found out a way to find the best-selling products with the least amount of competition and the most amount of traffic. So what we did with the software, for example, was, so the problem was that people don't know where to start because there's so many products on Amazon. So we found a way to track down the best products for them and also see how much money these listings are making with pretty good precision, and that's not information that's publicly available. So basically what we did is we've scratched our itch. So we found a solution to a problem that we're having, and then we released it onto the market. And the same with the baking, and the same with other products that I've released in the past. Is basically I see what the issues are, I find a solution, and then I release those products. And I think that's really where it's at. Is there's two ways you can find these kind of opportunities. The first one is as an outsider, and there's a whole bunch of locations you can go to find product ideas. I mean, any search online, you'll see a whole bunch of locations. I mean, you can go to Reddit to find problems, you can go to Quora, you can go to social medias, hashtags, Instagram. There's an endless amount of different locations you can find problems. But the thing is, unless you're actually a practitioner yourself, I think you're going to struggle, because you need to know what the problems are. You need to really live that business to really understand what the issues are. So I would say it's better, if at all possible, not to enter this as an outsider, but as an insider, as a practitioner. And then what you can do is you can actually do a bit of both. You can go on Amazon, for example, and see what the comments are. So, I don't know, just as an example, if you like candles, I remember hearing on a podcast once, it was a story of this girl, and she's created a multi-million-dollar candle company, and she found out that the problem was in the feedback section on Amazon. People were saying that there wasn't enough smells on the various, or scents on the various products. So what she did is she just really expanded that. But she was already into candles, so she was an insider, but she's found some problems online, and then she made her product better. So I think that's really where it's at. Is, first of all, ideally you'd be an insider, you'd be scratching your own itch, to coin a phrase, and you'd make it faster, cheaper, and easier to use. Now, in terms of the various protection that you can have once you've come up with an idea, so you can either patent it, which is what we did, or you can just do patent pending, which gives you protection for a year until you decide if this is something you want to do, until you decide if you want to manufacture it or build it, and so on. So that just gives you time. But if not, what you can do is you can just trademark it. So come up with a name, and then ask whoever's manufacturing it for you to put your company name on it, and that gives you some protection. Of course, it's going to be limited than having a patent, but at least you're going to have something there. And if you've got a nice product that's really useful, then you will be making money. It's almost like white labeling your own product. But just really thought about this when I saw these yoga products. I thought, wouldn't that be a good solution for people who are looking to start their own business or create their own product? Just a formula that you can come up with today for your next $1 million product. Thanks very much for listening. Dan Ashendorf here. Speak to you very soon. All the best. Bye.